If you are looking for a high margin, handmade item to sell on Etsy, then you need a laser. This is the #1 most profitable tool on Etsy, and I see my students invest in lasers time and time again and see an ROI fairly quickly. In this video, I'm going to give you the secret to a high margin handmade business on Etsy. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you the #2 and the #3 most profitable tools that you could be using in your Etsy shop. So let's get into it. Why lasers and how much could you actually make with lasers? I am a laser-based business myself. I did not start as one, but I quickly found how profitable it was. And among our thousands of students, our laser-based Etsy shops continue to be the fastest growing. And we have a handful of businesses that do between $200,000 up to $8 million per year in revenue. And many of these are laser-based businesses. One of them, his name is Eric. He even made $438,000 in his first full year on Etsy with a laser. And he started with a $500 refurbished laser in just one type of product. And we have another student who by the end of the year, she went from about 250 orders in her shop to over 21,000 orders in her shop and doing over $55,000 a month. We also have a student who was really trying to get traction with some other non-laser items, and then they invest in a laser, and she and her husband went from 50 sales to over 3,500 sales in 4 months. Now, with my business, it was never my intention to become a laser-based business at all. It was actually my husband's eye for seeing that we could cut out a middleman in our current product mix by using a laser. We were buying these wooden letters from Walmart, and he thought we could probably make these ourselves. Phase 1 was actually cutting these things on a portable workbench with a generator on the side of the 15, which is a major freeway in San Diego. And then phase 2 was actually buying a $14,000 full spectrum laser. We swung the pendulum big time here, but it was so worth it. You might be thinking, I don't have $14,000 to invest in some toy that might make me money. I understand, okay? You can start out with the $500 refurbished laser that Eric did, right? Super easy. Really, really fast ROI with something like that. And then you can continue to upgrade your machine. So here are some ways that you should be leveraging a laser to have a really high margin and to really get traction on Etsy. #1 is that lasers, they allow for personalization, and it can be your own version of made-to-order items, which can really help cut down on cash flow tied up in inventory that doesn't move. And it's really, really easy to launch your shop with a made-to-order model because all you do is you make one sample, you let them customize it, and you take photos of every single order that you ever make. Those become your new listing photos and your new listings. So it keeps your margin really high and your waste really low. The second thing is an ROI on a laser is so quick because of that personalization factor. The way it personalizes is a much more premium way than something like a Cricut or a Silhouette with vinyl, right? A Cricut or a Silhouette, people think, oh, the vinyl is just gonna peel off, right? So the perception of a laser is that it can produce higher quality items. A laser probably even takes less time than doing vinyl, but the perception of the quality is just much different. Another reason your ROI is so strong is because your margin is gonna be so much higher than if you were doing print on demand. So you could do print on demand, engraved cutting boards, but your margin's gonna take a hit. So digital is another high margin category. People might say, well, I'll have a higher margin in digital than I would with the laser. Well, yes, but what price points are you selling at? That's something you wanna ask. All right, third, lasers pose a higher barrier to entry, and that is because of the intimidation factor and the technology aspect of this. This is a good thing for you. A Cricut or a Silhouette, it doesn't have the same level of intimidation, so it's going to be a little bit more saturated. So what you can do is capitalize this by doing more interesting things with lasers that even have a higher barrier to entry within the laser market. So think of anything outside of wood. Wood is like the entry-level laser-based product. Think leather, think acrylic, think metal. Also, learning to do more complex things with your laser is another way to compete, and that raises the barrier to entry. One example of this is, let's say you are engraving tumblers. Well, instead of just having the name on the front, learn how to do a full wrap. That takes a little more expertise, but that will raise the barrier to entry. Another barrier to entry with lasers is troubleshooting. A lot of people, when their laser gives them enough problems, they will just throw in the towel and they will move on to a different category. But this is another way for you to compete if you have the patience and if you can develop the skills to troubleshoot your laser really well. Another thing to consider with your laser is how you get the ROI. When you're buying a laser, have the products in mind. Know the cost of your materials. Know the cost cost of every investment you will need to make to get some prototypes out there, and look at how many units you will need to sell to get your full return on your investment. So it is very, very easy to calculate return on investment with a laser because you can look at the exact products that you will make, know exactly how much money you will make per product, and then you can back into the timing of your return on investment. And with our students, we find that lasers tend to pay for themselves very quickly. I have never had a student regret buying a laser. The next thing to consider is that the resale value on lasers, it's not bad. It's not amazing, but it definitely still holds its value as long as it's working. The next thing is that a laser is ideal for situations where woodworking, noise, it's not acceptable. So this was perfect for us because we had an HOA neighborhood, and a laser, you can just run this thing at night and no one's really going to complain because the only disturbance is really the smoke. And there are workarounds for that. If you need help, let me know. We've pretty much done every workaround you can imagine for that laser smoke. The next thing is that you can train people how to use your laser quite easily. Something that you can pretty easily outsource. It is not artistry. People can learn to click the buttons, to troubleshoot, to be safe. That's really what it takes. You just want to make sure you have a really good contract in place because of the danger aspect. We have great recommendations for that if you ever need it. All right, the next thing with lasers is you will see a super high hourly wage. The key though is getting your laser running at a level where you are fulfilling daily orders. And if you are at the level of experience where you understand fully how to pull levers to really get the number of orders that you want for your business on a daily basis, then you'll have a huge advantage. You can really, really leverage your laser in a way that most laser businesses don't know how to do. A laser also could be a really great low or even zero waste business. We used our laser scraps to make other types of products in small shapes and things that we would use for other parts of the business. And lastly, a laser is a business that will always be in demand. So more and more print-on-demand providers are getting into laser-based products, but the margin is not going to be where they need it to be as a print-on-demand seller. And you can be so much more competitive if you can do that in-house because the print-on-demand laser products, they just can't compete. It is something that will always be in demand. It will be growing. If you would like ideas on which laser to buy, which customers to sell to, or what laser-based products, just reach out to us. Our coaching team is made of 11 coaches, including myself, and about half of us are laser-based businesses. We can help you decide who to target, what to sell using our 7 types of products framework, and we can help you identify trends that are not yet on Etsy. And then we will give you the sprinting strategies, which are all about getting your first 3,000 to 4,000 sales, just like our students Eric, China, Nee, and Steffi. Now, I did promise I would give you the second and third most profitable tools that you could be selling on Etsy. They are, in this order, embroidery machines, number 2, and 3D printers, number 3. Both embroidery machines and 3D printers have a very strong ROI, and there are many ways to have a competitive advantage with each. If you would like me to cover more tools that you can invest in to scale your business quickly on Etsy, let me know. Just leave a comment and I'm happy to do that. Or if you'd like to chat more about your business with myself or my team, and you would like to learn more about our program, the Ultimate Etsy Course with one-on-one unlimited private coaching, feel free to schedule a call with us using the link below. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.
I've gone from about $1,500 to $2,000 in revenue a month to currently, before the month's finished, $4,200 in revenue. I only joined multi-six-figure Etsy Blueprint about 4 weeks ago now.